Hello everyone. Welcome back for some more Let's Play Kagetsu Tohya. Brain cells are going to die. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of how it's been feeling the last couple parts, and that's fine. That's fine. That said, we have some actual more content to go through. Since we finished the 10 Nights of Dream, we unlocked the summer festivals, which I'm curious about. These might be fun. Let's go to the summer festival with Arkwid. I don't know if these are long or short or what are they? We'll have to see. Again, I'm assuming this is more like Matsuri style, right? I could hear insects chirping. The radiant heat of midday had cooled somewhat with the coming of night. Seems that summer will be over soon. The evening wind brings a gentle and glorious cool, but somehow it has a sad grace to it. I was the one who suggested let's go to the festival. During the last weeks of August, today, the day of the fireworks celebration. Alongside, there's a festival held at a shrine outside of town. Suggesting that we go there is nothing surprising. For those of us who live in this town, going to the shrine's festival at the close of summer is the usual custom. Hey Arkwid, you're taking too long. Boy, this song sounds triumphant. It's a real triumphant little piece. We don't leave soon, the fireworks are gonna start. Okay, I'm coming. From inside the mansion, I heard Arkwid's lively voice. When I had first invited Arkwid to the festival, she just tilted her head and waited for an explanation. Then when I explained what a festival was, she came straight to the mansion to see Kohaku to get a yukata. Of course. Man, how many times now have you said the same thing? I crossed my arms and sighed. It's already been 30 minutes since Arkwid entered Kohaku's room. Even though the festival will start any minute, she hasn't moved an inch from the mansion. Thanks for waiting. The door opened. What do you mean, thanks for waiting? Exactly what have you been... Oh, that's lovely. Oh, and it's in her color scheme. Ta-da! I'm borrowing Kohaku's kimono. My complaints stopped dead. Arkwid was wearing a white kimono and happily doing a little spin step. It's a little embarrassing. Hey, how's it look, Shiki? I don't look strange, do I? I mean... I suppose you could call it strange. Arkwid and kimonos would seem like a very mismatched pairing. Even so, why is she so... mind-blowingly beautiful? It looks, really good. What do you think? Isn't it a lot harder to move in than your normal clothes? Yeah, to tell the truth, it is a little difficult to move in. But this is fun. It's great feeling like a different person. And besides, I'm just like you are, Shiki. Arkwid lifted one sleeve and spun in a circle. When she did, the fluttering kimono gave the illusion of becoming a white dress. Oh, it's like a wedding dress. Well then, let's go. The festival's going to start soon, right? She was the one that kept me waiting, yet she's the one that goes running off first. Wait up, Arkwid. Geez, you really are childish. I hurriedly chased after that white kimono. Ah, well. That same playful, childlike Arkwid is the one who I love best, though. There's no helping it, really. She's dressed unusually, but anyway, I caught up to and past Arkwid, and we hurried to the last festival of the year. With all that, the sun set on the road to the shrine. The stairs to the shrine on the plateau are long, and surrounding us were other people heading to the festival. These are good sprites. Looks fun. Even though these people are here, I don't feel uncomfortable at all, and everyone seems so cheerful. It almost doesn't seem like a human town. I walked while concentrating on the music coming from the fairgrounds. Arkwid seemed quite happy, taking bouncy steps up the stairs. This festival really is a festival. It feels nice, like everyone here's in a dance together. Arkwid gave a cat-like stretch. Huh? Nah, there's no bond dancing up there, but... Well, even without the dancing, it's still a festival. Bond dancing? What's that? Her tilted head asked. Bond dancing is when everyone gets in a circle and dances. That's right. Originally it had some sort of ritual meaning, but these days it doesn't feel like that anymore. Contemplated Arkwid. I thought she had something to say, but... Never mind, let's hurry up and go. It looks like it's already started. Energetically, she rushed up the steps. Oh, I could literally hear in my mind the clack of her, wooden clogs on the stone steps. In the ground, various sorts of booths were lined up. Starting with cotton candy and goldfish scooping, then a modern mask shop and a rifle range, a drum game that could be found in any video arcade. Are you talking there's taiko drums? Let's go! Taiko Drum Master, baby, etc., etc. A bustling scene of activity enough to dazzle the eyes. Therefore, the grounds were jammed with people, so we need to be careful not to be separated. But then... Hey, what's that, Cheeky? What is it? Every time we passed a shop, Arkwood stopped. That's a water balloon. You fill the inside with water, and then you hit the rubber outside, and the water goes splash, splash. It's not really interesting, so let's just keep moving and keep moving. But I think it's neat. Come on, buy one, buy one. Buy one but one, rather. Listen, you. Ever since we started, that's all you've said. At this rate, you'll hit every shop. Of course, that's what I intend to do. There are about 40 shops in all here, right? That means there's only 30 left, right? Like hell, right? Damn, you want to empty my wallet, don't you? In between muttering similar complaints. Gramps, give me one of those, please. Not that one, one of the white ones. Yeah, the cat-like one. Tonoshiki pulled his wallet out from his pocket. I'm really indulgent, aren't I? CG? Do we get a cute CG of her with the water balloon? Arkwood's rampage through the booths continued. With a continuous bap 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 from hitting the water balloon at a super high speed, Arkwood proceeded to plow her way through the cotton candy, yakisoba, and goldfish scooping. I hope she didn't eat the goldfish. I enjoyed myself watching, occasionally joining in. And so we passed the time. At a loud boom, we looked up to see a large glowing flower bloom in the sky. Okay, so I never liked fireworks. But this, like, it just was Canada Day here recently. And they must have gone all out because it's, you know, after the pandemic and stuff. Like, the fireworks, they went so crazy this year. They were so high and so big. Like, even I, who, like, I really don't like fireworks, I was like, holy crap. These fireworks are rad. Like, they were just so above and beyond what they would normally be. Yay! The fireworks. One after another rose the waves of multicolored fireworks. Arkwood, the fireworks are start. I looked to the side, and my voice halted. Always looking at her illuminated. Arkwood was wordlessly, childishly staring up at the fireworks dyeing the night sky. Bam bam! The sky was burned with sounds of explosions. Red, blue, and glowing like the Milky Way, those fleeting man-made stars. They were beautiful, those never seen in nature, illusionary flowers. Arkwood just stood staring. Wave after wave they rose, those clusters of fading lights. What she saw there, I don't know. She just silently, longingly, as if for a distant home, stared up at the burning sky. With the fireworks over, the festival quickly lost its fever pitch. It too was ending. You could no longer see even a trace of the surging crowds, and the shops that had been so noisy began one after another to close up and depart. Fireworks were over, the festival was over, and the night was wearing on. The brilliant summer evening was almost gone now, with neither shape nor shadow remaining. How was fun, Shiki? We stood behind the shrine looking down on the city. In this place where only we remained. Was it? Well, if you enjoyed it, that's good. A bit of a distracted answer. Probably because I simply couldn't shake the image of Arkwood's face as she was watching the fireworks. I was just happy that today had been a fun and happy day for her. What's wrong, Shiki? You seem kind of down. I'm just a little tired. We did get dragged all over the place in the crowd after all. Man, next time we're going to be treated like invalids. What? Especially Arkwood with her let's try all the shops game. Huh? Next time you said, but isn't this the last festival? Yeah, today's festival is the last one. But next year there's another, right? As long as summer comes, the festivals will go on forever. Well, that's right. Right, next year too I can go with you, Shiki. Yay, celebrated Arkwood. Looking at her, I couldn't help but smile too. That's right. This festival's over. And tomorrow the hot, fun days of summer will be over too. And these days since I met Arkwood, since we fought together, someday they will come to an end. Even I know that. And surely that end is not too far away. But even so, as long as I can live these days, as long as I can walk by Arkwood's side, and I'd be foolish to regret that. Hey, Shiki, what do you want to do tomorrow? School's still closed, so let's go play somewhere. That sounds good. The beach? That'd be bad. So let's go to the mountains. Not many days left, so if we don't hurry up, they'll end. Arkwood tilted her head inquiringly at the word end. I mean, I looked down at the town and took a deep breath. The night was a little cool and swept across my sweaty body. This festival's over, but there's no time to regret that. The days go on forever. Summer, too, is over now, isn't it? I mean, the seasons turn again. My time with Arkwood isn't over yet. And that's why I won't think of today as anything other than just another day. Someday the end will come, and this will just be one radiant memory saying thank you. That's why this ending, too, will become just another shining memory tomorrow. Let's go, Arkwood. I stood up. Arkwood hurried to keep up as she came along. Thus, from the plateau overlooking the town, we returned to our normal city lives. This hot summer's over. So until next time, when these happy times are added up and the end has come, once more, we remember this summer. Yo, Funky! Let's go! Yeah! Okay! Oh, is this now like the real credits? Okay. Yo, that was a really nice conclusion, actually. I really hope it's not like I pick one and now it's over. It really feels like, though, like you pick one and then that's it. You've successfully, like, that's the end. But we're gonna check out all the different ones, right? So let's, oh, I can't click? Oh, I can't even skip. Well, that's that then. Actually, today, they officially announced that, Witch on the Holy Night is not only, you know, officially coming out in English, but in stores. So you'll be able to literally, like, walk into Best Buy and buy a Kinoku Nasu visual novel, which is cool and wild. So that's a fun thing that, you know, I hope everyone here hops on. I hope everyone here, you know, if you're interested, gets that so that we can get more in the future. Do I recognize a single one of these names? The answer is looking to be a staunch no. All these guest artists? Nah. They are from a different time, of course, right? Oh, right. Someone told me one of the people who contributed one of the short stories, the Dawn one we just read, they're the author of Overlord. That's wild. Yeah, Marukin. That's wild. Also, special scenario Drinking Dreaming Moon. We'll get there later. That's I know that's the final thing you unlock pretty much. So we'll get to that. Hopefully I can skip this next time, otherwise it's going to be annoying to have to wait. I will say this is another thing that needs to be cleaned up quite a bit. This English patch, it deserves a second go. Mind you, at the top it does say English version 0.5.2, like it's not version 1, but boy geez, I think I would love it if they just sent me the script and I could just clean it up. That'd be wonderful. I would do that for free for you guys. I already figured out most of it in my time just playing, right? Okay. But unfortunately, I doubt, because this came out a long time ago, I doubt it's a thing, right? Okay, actually, I'm curious. Now that we've done that, can we go back to help and see if there's anything here? What's up? Good work. You finished transcending above the twilight that could be considered long or not. Unless you can, you cleared it. Okay, so no, this is the same. Okay, never mind. Do you want it Tono secrets? I forget what they are. What do we have for the Tono secrets? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, this is the one that unlocks the 10 nights. Okay, we know how to do that. Okay. Just curious if there was something else there. Okay. Well, let's take Seal to the festival then. Is it going to be mostly the same? Are we going to start with the insects or chirping and all that? I can hear insects chirping. The radiant heat of midday cooled off somewhat with the coming night. Okay, so we're gonna jump ahead to where we get to new stuff. Oh, we're going right here with her. Senpai was the one who suggested let's go to the festival. During last weeks of August, today, the day of the fireworks celebration. Alongside, there's a festival held at a shrine outside of town. Suggesting that we go there is nothing surprising. For those of us who live in the town, going to the shrine's festival at the close of summer is customary, and fireworks celebration is one of those normal things people like to do in the summer. However, since the invitation came from Senpai, the nuance is different. Since Senpai is a foreigner and unfamiliar with Japanese festivals, but mostly because, oh, you look so cute. I can hear the whistles. Sounds bustling and fun. I didn't expect to be able to wear a yukata so flawlessly. Tono-kun, you seem a little tired. Is something wrong? No, I've got plenty of energy. It's just that you look so pretty in that yukata that I'm a bit nervous. Thank you, Tono-kun. Since you think so, I guess there was the point to all the effort I spent making it. You made that? Wow! Seal-senpai looked back at me with a soft smile. Adult. Answering like that only makes me more nervous. That's right. Senpai, is this your first time at a Japanese festival? Yes, that's right. I've heard about them, but this is the first time I'll experience one myself. My father came to Japan once, and it seems like he went to a festival back then. When I was a child, I listened to all of his tales and thought how nice it'd be to see the dancing and play the drums. The drums, huh? Well, I'm sorry, but this shrine doesn't do any dancing. There are a bunch of shops, but there's no space for the stage. Is that so? It's a little disappointing. Again, Senpai softly smiled. Perhaps because of the yukata she's wearing, but she's even more grown up than usual. But the food from the shops is really good. The roast squid or yakisoba, they're all superb. Yes, of course, I investigated everything. This festival's reputation is that all the most delicious shops from town gather here. It just reminded me. Today was our rib festival. Legit. Ordered a big rack of ribs from this big rib stall. So good. I mean, there was also music. There was also kids running around. Just the only difference was it was entirely focused on ribs. Senpai smiled another adult smile. Well, that's Senpai for you. No matter how adult she dresses, there's never any lapse in her likes taking priority. Oh god, she's gonna go to the Messiah tent, isn't she? Oh wait, no, is that here? Yeah, that is here. Creeping up the stairs to the grounds filled with people. The cramped lines of 40 shops, the dense currents of people, the fluttering sounds of festival music, the smell of many different foods. And that was delicious. The taste was excellent, and the volume was also very satisfying. One demon with a bottomless stomach. Man, I love a girl who can eat. But I wonder if I should try another one. That sense of total satisfaction was a little lacking, perhaps because the sauce's flavor was a little thin? After consuming a plate of okonomiyaki, the size of a baseball mitt, CL-senpai looked towards her next target, a yakisoba shop. Yo. Okonomiyaki, which I totally said wrong. It's fine. So good. It's so good. I've heard of tightening your belt, but her gastrointestinal tract is truly fearsome. Senpai, don't you think it's time we stopped eating and moved to other amusements? Ugh. Oh, we've got to return to the takoyaki shop we were at earlier. Don't be so silly, Tono-kun. We've been moving about all this time, haven't we? And isn't food one of the major amusements? Even if you say that with a smile, it's no good. Come on, it's about time for the fireworks. We've got to get moving. We did come to see the fireworks, didn't we? That's true, but... Senpai looked confusedly between me and the shop. The booths had even better food than you expected, huh? That's right, just as I would expect from you, Tono-kun. I don't have to say anything and you understand. A joyous seal, Senpai. Wrong, I don't understand at all, so I'm gonna drag you away. I grabbed Senpai's sleeve and began walking. But I haven't eaten all the rising yakisoba, or the oya yakitori, or even the black hall animal roasts. Yeah, it's better if you don't eat anything with strange names like those, so we're going this way. Dragging every step, I pulled Senpai away from the glutton's delight, the food court. The great city's roast persimmons, the naked flights, strawberry crepes, bulletin toast, and apple jelly. Senpai kept murmuring the names of the shops like a spell. I'll be alright, once the fireworks are over, we can come back. You can eat everything you want then, okay? The food's not gonna run away, but the fireworks will, so right now that's our priority. But the shops have the peak time when they really get into the swing of things. Now she's squatting and scribbling something on the ground. And just as I was thinking that this might be serious, a large rumbling noise pealed through the night sky. Senpai and I gasped in harmony. At the same time, we looked to the sky and saw, blooming brightly in many colors, flowers born from gunpowder. Bam, bam, bam. This is part of the plateau, after all, so it feels very close to the fireworks. That blaze of glory, the smell of gunpowder and scattered fragments of those flowers of flame. The night sky was muddied by smoke, but amidst the smoke designs of red, blue, and orange bloom. Red, blue, orange bloomed and fell over one another. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I heard Senpai's voice from behind me. Yeah. With all that empty response, I stared upwards at the incessantly flashing sky. One by one, the lights appeared, disappeared. While watching their beauty, I suddenly realized how precious this day was. The fireworks continued to rise without pause, and in the one instance of shining, above the distantly seen earth, I could see eternity. That one was incredible! A 4-note 5-fold cluster of fireworks! I heard from the side. Senpai stared upwards to the fireworks staining the sky. As I looked at her profile, I thought, for how long can we go on like this? That has nothing to do with this moment. Before us lie many mountains of problems, and it's difficult to imagine that we can stay this way forever. But that has nothing to do with now. Just like those fireworks shining in the heavens fade in an instant, there's nothing that lasts forever. But in that radiance, you can see eternity. Storing that irreplaceable and unrepeatable moment in your heart, you move into the future. When these fireworks are over, the festival ends. When the festival's over, that means summer too is over, Senpai. The first summer's end I've spent with her. Huh? Did you say something, Tono-kun? No, nothing. Just that the group of 6 fireworks was impressive. Wasn't it? It's how fireworks should be. Happily, CL Senpai responded. Smiling back, I looked up once more. The rings of fire blooming in the sky. The festival's ending brushes away the uncomfortable sweat of the summer day. Any moment the flowers will fade and the night will regain its previous quiet. The twinkle of just living day by day. But in a heart burned by those flames again and again, someday scars will form. 8! That one was at 8 fireworks, Tono-kun! Besides me is the smile of my beloved. The fireworks will cease, the festival will close, and the summer will end. Before I knew it, my hands were full of all the many things and traces of the year. Oh, it's about time for the finale, Senpai! Looks like the end will be a group of 10 or even 20. So right now, I'll just move forward without thinking those dark thoughts. The seasons will pass and my years will come to an end. But until then, I'll just keep moving forward. Because that's life. So even should I end up in heaven right now with my beloved, I'll make more memories than anyone could hold. So, until next time and next year's summer, let it be a splendid hot season. I definitely got it from the last one as well. It really feels like he's ready to accept death, right? I'm not the only one who sort of feels that. Where he is just mundo ready to accept death. My man is as accepted if he dies or not, and that's... I mean, it's sad, but I mean, I guess it's also par for the course with how he's kind of been raised to feel, right? So there's nothing I can do to skip this, huh? I'm pressing every button on my keyboard. Doesn't seem like it. If I just close it, I wonder if that counts. Let's just close it. Just make my life easier. I don't think needing to see them unlocks anything. I could check the flowchart after all for that later, but for now, also, yeah, we'll be lunacy on that blindingly bright day on that very day of summer. Somehow that doesn't work at all. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. With the scene select, apparently you can just, it'll tell you what scenes you haven't seen because it'll be like, do you want to fast forward through it again? So that's good. Summer festivals. Let's go with the Kiha. Let's weird out everyone in the neighborhood. Let's make them all look at us like, aren't you guys a little close for siblings? This is what it is. I was the one who suggests let's go to the festival. During the last weeks of August, today, the day of the fireworks celebration. Yep, this is about the same, but for the members of the Tono family, I don't think that's the case. Because of their pride as members of one of the famous houses, the Tono household members never went to the town festival. As children, both Aki and I would just watch the shooting fireworks from a distance. But that was the story up until I turned 8. After I, Tonoshiki, moved to the Arima household, going to the festival became my usual way to end the summer. Since Aki was left in the mansion, she just watched the distant fireworks by herself. And that's the reason. The reason why I suggested to Akiha, who, despite living in town, never had seen the festival, that we go to the shrine. But even so, she's slow. More than an hour since she said, please wait outside for me. It's not as if waiting is an agony or anything, but if we don't leave soon, we won't have time for fireworks. I paced around the mansion courtyard, just as I was reaching a fever pitch. I'm sorry, Nissan, for making you wait. Akiha spoke from behind me. Hold it, I'm sorry doesn't cut it. You know when the festival starts. You know when the festival starts. If you had to get ready, then why didn't you start? Oh my goodness. That's... I don't know about this. Do you like how I look, Nissan? I styled myself after that girl who died that had a crush on you. Start getting ready earlier. Yes, is something wrong, Nissan? Looking so surprised? You apologize, so it's fine. I've heard my gave to try to hide the bump of my racing pulse. Forget that, Kia. What did you do to your hair? This? I just chose to change it to match my yukata, that's all. Does it look strange? Smiling, Akiha asked me. Idiot, of course not. I started to shout, but I managed to restrain myself. In the first place, if she didn't look good, then I wouldn't have asked anything. I was just, she just looked so cute, like a different person, that my mouth just slipped and I spoke before I realized it. Nissan, what is it? You're acting a little strange. I don't want to say this, but surely you aren't going to try to cancel now, are you? Her cute smile changed instantly, returning to her usual strict self. No, it's nothing important. Just dazed a moment, that's all, so don't worry about it. Thanks to that, I could give a clear answer. Dazed, you say? Why were you dazed, Nissan? Isn't that obvious? There, I pointed at the sky. The sun had sunk halfway past the horizon already. Basically, during the season, if someone says dazed and it usually has something to do with that damned hot sun, I was just trying to say. Oh, smooth, buddy. You just weaseled out of that one. The stairs up to the shrine. Around us flowed people heading, like us, towards the festival. Clip-clop, clip-clop. Kia's light steps. From the shrine ahead, we could hear the sound of music. A dry wind was blowing, slightly cooling my sweating body. So there was a place like this in this town. I thought it was strange when I heard about this one out-of-place plateau, though. Calmly, Akiha climbed the stairs. Moving so hesitantly, despite this being her first time being here, is... unhesitantly, rather. It's very like her, but unconsciously her steps lengthened. Thanks to that, I was panting slightly in my hurry to keep up with her. Hold it, Akiha. Slow down the pace a little. I called ahead to her. Akiha spun in place to face me. My, you're so out of shape, Nissan. It's because you never get any exercise that you're like this. Aren't you embarrassed to be out of breath just because of a few steps? Huh. She said that. Well, she's even more out of breath than I am. Yeah, well, you really don't need to hurry that much, Akiha. If we're this close, we'll be able to see the fireworks fine, and the festival isn't going to run away, you know. I understand that you want to get to the shrine as soon as possible, though. How childish, I gazed teasingly at Akiha. What? I'm not that excited to go to the festival. Really? Then let's sit down somewhere around here. All we're going to do is watch the fireworks, and this place is fine, right? That is unacceptable. I will go to the festival together with you, Nissan. Why? Kia's really pumped up. Suddenly, she realized what she just said. See, it's fine. No need to be so stubborn. Today's a festival after all, so we should relax and take our time to enjoy ourselves. Don't worry. Even if we don't hurry, it's not going to disappear. I know that even without you saying anything. Pouting a bit, Akiha obediently descended to stand next to me. And with the clip-clop sounds of her sandals echoing around us, we climbed towards the fairground side by side. The grounds were almost a different world. Lines of shops big and small lit up every which way. The paths overflowed with crowds of people, and in our ears was nostalgic festival music. Here and there hung paper lanterns, their pale glow lighting up the night, almost turning the grounds into bustling daytime. As soon as we reached the grounds, Akiha caught her breath. But I didn't think it was because she was overwhelmed by the clamor of the festival. Neither of us were children anymore. We both gone to school and are old enough to have done all sorts of fun things. That's why we shouldn't be shocked like children just from seeing a little festival like this one. The reason Akia stopped breathing was surely, well, her childhood dream was finally coming true. And I was the same. That wish from 8 years ago. I and Akia and Hisui Kohaku-san, except those two aren't here yet. My wish that we could all go enjoy ourselves together at this plateau shrine was finally, so late, becoming reality. Well then, Nissan. With a sigh like waking from a dream, let's have fun. Let's see, how about we start with that shop? Akia suggested calmly. Of course, in the time left until the fireworks start, we're going to visit every shop. Grabbing Akia's hand, I ran off. The overflowing crowds. Amidst them, we played to our heart's content. Fireworks rose into the air. With a pow-pow, they illuminated the dark nighttime sky. The radiant fireworks meant the end of the festival. Those momentary flowers that lived in beautiful full bloom for only an instant. Summer is over. Even though it was so hot for so long, tracelessly, it has begun to move into the coolness of the next season. The ephemeral memories of summer. The shooting fireworks seemed almost to be a fleeting symbol of them. The two of us gazed upwards at that vision. It's a little scary. Unconsciously, Akia muttered. Scary? What is? Continuous flowers of fire. The end drew near with smoke beginning to muddy the sky as each giant ring died its glorious death. It's because I'm too happy. Today was so fun that I don't need tomorrow. Today was wonderful. Tomorrow will surely be not as nice, right? That's why if I could, I want today to go on forever. And that's scary, Akiho whispered. This happy moment and unease at its end. It's because the best moments in life are best because they can't continue for long. This is something I know well. That unease. Don't be foolish, Akiha. It's something I too suffer. Am I a fool? Yeah. Happy times don't end. Even when they're past, they'll come again. Even if it's nothing more than another typical day. Even though the end of the festival means the end of the summer too. Because if the person you need is by your side, then your happy times can continue forever. That's right. It's because the one who taught me that was you, Akiha. Got it. If you want to be happy forever, then don't desire today to never end. Just never let go of your own happiness is what you want to say, I see. Well, now that you say it, I see that you're right. I really am a fool, she muttered. Slightly tired, Akia stared up at white puffs of smoke in the sky. And soon the festival's final moment had come. Grandly flying waves of fireworks. As if all of summer's activities, events, were being flooded into the skies. Tempestuous. Oh, that's a word. Tempestuous artificial flowers. These sorts of showy fireworks are nice, aren't they, Nissan? Yeah. At heart, you're fond of showy things, so I was sure you'd like them. Yes, I've taken a terrible liking to them. That's why I'm going to be managing next year's fireworks festival. Smoothly pronouncing that absurd line was my sister. Well, hold it. Wait a sec, Akiha. No matter how much you liked it, isn't that a bit extreme? Well, since that's decided, things might get a bit busy. Let's see, are there any companies in the Tono group that produce fireworks? Muttering, Akia immersed herself in some strange vision. Seems like next year's gonna be crazy too, but well, it'll be fun. Just like Akia said that as long as I'm here, she's happy. If Akia's by my side, then I'm happy too. Just because summer is over and this last festival's ended too, doesn't mean there's anything to regret. It's finally time for the last firework. I looked up at it with a bit of envy. Once fired, to be soon forgotten is the fate of the flower. But even so, that brilliant shining moment before it disappears must be a happy time. And so, until next time, the festival is over, so let us part with pleasant memories. Every time it's a bop. Oh, so good. That song is way too good for its own good. I love it. Okay. Well, let's hop back in. Production notes. There's a heated debate over whether Akia should cut her hair in a story for the evening. Read the story to see the results. She did, and we didn't get artwork of it, and that makes me big mad. Alright. I keep clicking on the wrong one. It's time to take Hisui. I'm excited for this one. I hope we get to go see Kohaku in a kimono, and she's like, surprise, I'm already in a kimono. And we're like, oh yeah, I guess. Actually, I hope we get her in casual clothes instead. Night fell. Sweltering heat of midday had faded, and only sunset had passed, and gradually the town had reached a mere sweat-raising warmth. A dry wind slowly cooled my sweat beaded skin. With the sun down, summer's skies grew thin, and you could feel the quiet footsteps of autumn approaching. That had a different intro. Let's go to the festival, I'd invited Hisui. Today was the day of the fireworks celebration and the day the town holds a festival. Although there are many places in town to celebrate, I'd chosen the best place to view the fireworks, a shrine slightly outside the city. Because that shrine with its unbroken overview over the city is in the country, the crowd should be less there. Even people-shy Hisui should be able to unconcernedly enjoy herself there. I forgot about that part, that she's people-shy. Oh wow! Oh no, we went to an entirely different one! Walking a causeway through the rice fields. From the distance we could hear the music of the festival band. However, it was not coming from before us, but rather from behind. Amidst the chirping insects and summer breeze, we turned our backs on the festival that had only just begun. Oh wow, you look so good! Shiki-sama, even now it's not too far. Will you not go back? I can return to the mansion by myself. It's fine, Hisui. If you're going home, then so will I. I'm the one who said we should go together, and besides, I already had plenty of fun earlier. I'm very sorry. Your enjoyment of the festival was ruined, all because of me. Oh. Hisui trailed behind me, looking depressed. Back at the festival grounds at the shrine, we arrived early, but after only about 30 minutes in the crowd, Hisui's face had become quite pale. Probably because she was unused to all the people, but she had said that she wished to return to the mansion, and I should enjoy the festival by myself. There's no way I could do that, and besides, being by myself would be boring. That's why the two of us were returning to the mansion before the fireworks even began. Thinking she offended me, Hisui walked slowly along. Hisui, are you still upset? Yes. Because I accepted your invitation. All I've done is cause you trouble. I regret that I did not wait at the mansion for you to return. It didn't cause any trouble at all. Rather, this is the best time I've had all year. But if you didn't enjoy yourself, Hisui, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Hearing that, Hisui put her hands over her mouth. Sorry, Hisui. Ever since we were kids, I've dreamt about going to the festival with you, so I pushed you into this. I was the one who caused trouble for you. No, it's not like that at all. So, Hisui, you had fun? After swallowing her words several times... Yes, I had fun, Shiki-sama, she said with a soft smile. So the two of us walked the causeways. As we drew apart from the shrine, the silence grew until the only noise came from the insects. The two of us walked alone along the unpaved earthen paths. Being like this isn't bad. Nice atmosphere, I muttered and stretched broadly. Maybe I looked a little strange because Hisui smiled softly. Yes, it is. I like to be like this too. Hair waving in the breeze. Even now, that smile seems about to vanish, but it will forever remain in my heart. If I can see that smile, then I don't need anything else. Hisui, when we get back to the mansion, let's do some fireworks. We can buy some sparklers or something. That's fine. But please refrain from using any strange fireworks. It would be terrible to start a fire in the woods on the estate. Don't worry. I won't buy anything that flashy. Smiling at each other, we walked down the road. Wouldn't it be great if this road went on forever? Looking up at the sky, that absurd thought crossed my mind. Shiki-sama? What is it? Why have you stopped so suddenly? Huh? That's a little sad, that's all. Soon this road will end and we'll be back in town. Since it is the festival and all, I just wanted to stay like this a little longer. That's not what I meant. Once we get back to the mansion, we'll do something else fun, so it's not like I don't want to go back at all. It's just that, this year's summer is over now. Yes, it is. Truly, summer is over. Solemnly, sentimentally, we stood there on that causeway. And so, sealing the close of summer, the final salute rang through the air. Yes, we look at the sky. The two of us together, surrounded by the soft, silent countryside, stared upwards into the heavens. Oh, it's a different one. My breath caught. Being right up close is really different from seeing them from the town. All the many colors, the explosive bangs that shook our eardrums. The flowers of flame that rose into the dark of night exploded and faded away. The countless shooting stars. That one instant, like a red Milky Way. It's beautiful. All I could do is nod in response to Hisui's voice. Only this one night would the sky be dyed with flames. But even so, that one instant was so beautiful it would not be forgotten. That false eternity that I'd come to see every year. Shiki-sama, yeah. Let's hold our festival here. We can stay here until the fireworks are over. Yes, answered Hisui. Without even sitting, we looked to the twinkling sky. Surely, that was only for an instant. One twinkle faded, then another shining star the same. Just like the two of us could not be like this forever, this scenery will soon end. The single, unforgotten, unforgettable false eternity. But I don't mind. Even as the boring normal days and the shining moments pile up, someday the time for that imitation to become real will come. Nah, that sort of thing doesn't matter. More than anything, right now, we should just enjoy this happiness and leave all the difficult thinking behind. Truly. Beautiful. Never mind, he said that. Truly beautiful. Absent-mindedly muttering, I drew closer to Hisui's side. Hisui didn't say anything, just reached down and held my hand. Responding to that grasp, I just stood and looked up at the stars until the end. The rising fireworks, the end of the burning summer. But as the seasons cycle, summer will arrive again. That's why I have not even one regret. And so, our long, long summer is over. Then, till we meet again. Next summer too, I'll be together with you. Man, this is such a good song for credits. And I'm gonna be real, like it's getting me a bit emotional doing these back to back, right? Each one has had a very strong hook, a very strong emotional hook, and doing them back to back is a bit strenuous because each one has that empty feeling of the end of summer, man. Who do we got? 13, only room to resist Tatari disaster. Try to make his existence into a phenomenon, but his existence... What the frick does that mean? What did he do? That's terrifying. Okay. And the last one with Kohaku. I really hope she just goes in casual clothes because, you know, she normally wears, like, not that. Didn't she wear the casual clothes in the one bad ending of Tsukihime? I think so. All right. I do like how, you know, they went somewhere else with Hisui because, I mean, they tried, but then he's like, okay, no, let's go, because that's how she feels. I like that. Yesterday, I invited the usually busy Kohaku. She had acknowledged with a smile, but ever since dawn this morning, she'd been working hard. Of course, I helped with as much cleaning as I could, and finally dusk as the sun set and it was time for the festival to begin. Okay, just a different outfit. I mean, it's cute. Thank you for waiting. As she turned up, Kohaku gave a shy smile. I was going to speak, but my words and wits were snatched away when I turned my eyes to her. Shiki-san? Is something wrong? Your eyes suddenly became wide. Nothing at all. Just that, yeah, you caught it. You look, so cute that I couldn't breathe, I didn't say. Do I look strange? I thought that since I normally wear a kimono, there would be no mismatch. Kohaku-san asked, quite seriously. Nothing strange at all, Kohaku-san. You look great. If you look strange now, then every kimono in Japan must be pure trash. Unthinkingly, I raised a fist in emphasis. Yeah, that's going too far, Shiki-san. But I'm happy you think so. Kohaku-san gave a blushing smile. Perhaps it's because of her pink yukata. Because she normally wears a dull kimono, today Kohaku-san looks very young, enough that calling her Kohaku-san seems somehow wrong. Shall we go, Shiki-san? The festival's already started. Kohaku-san spoke to give me a little push to get moving. Yeah, right. Pushed along by the extra energetic Kohaku-san, the two of us left the mansion together. From the heights, we could hear the festival music. The long steps, the clip-clop echoing from Kohaku-san's sandals. The surrounding people, all like us, heading for the shrine. Reaching down from above was not only the sound of music, but also the murmur of crowds and the smell of food. Seems like there is still time till the fireworks began. In other words, the festival had only just begun. Shiki-san, is this the first first time you've been to this festival? Nah, ever since I went to the arenas, I've come every year. Well, since it was using Miyako-chan's charm, so rather than a festival, it felt more like a war. What do you mean by that? Is that so? This is the first time for me. I've actually been to the festival itself twice before, but today's the very first time I've been able to go inside. On top of that, I'm together with you, Shiki-san. I'm so happy. There's nothing else I could want. Kawaku-san's voice was lively. I see. Well, today I'd better properly escort you, Kawaku-san. We should make your first festival a good memory. Yes, Shiki-san, I can count on you. Kawaku-san smiled broadly. This is a grave duty. The grounds were overflowing with people. Lined up before the shrine were 40 shops and densely packed flowing crowds. Festival night was lively, so much so that unless you shouted, no one could hear your voice. Kawaku-san, what do you want to do first? I called to Kawaku-san, who stood by my side. Why are you so excited? I'll let you decide, Shiki-san. But I want to try some cotton candy sometime. Okay, then follow me. I pushed my way through the crowds. With a tap-tap-tap of her sandals, Kawaku-san followed. And so Kawaku-san and I explored the shops together. She seemed to have fun just looking at the booths and trailed behind me without buying much at all. However, there was one problem. Maybe it was because of the narrow paths, or maybe there were just too many people. But every time we walked a few meters, Kawaku-san was almost swept away. Oh, I was going to say, we're going to get the trope. I'm surprised we haven't got the trope yet of the losing the person at the festival. Even so, she seemed to be having a great time. Smiling all this time, occasionally letting out a childish wah, yeah, of excitement. Looking happier than I'd ever seen her before. And like real happiness, not the fake mask she puts on to hide all the trauma. Shiki-san, I have a favor to ask. Kawaku-san pulled me up against me so I could hear. Yes? What is it, Kawaku-san? Yes, Shiki-san, can we hold hands? Red-faced, Kawaku-san asked for something that I should be begging for. I could tell that my own face had turned red. Yeah, that's right. If we're holding hands, then we won't have to worry about being separated. Pretending to be calm with an effort, I tightly gripped Kawaku-san's hand, and it got so sweaty. It got so freaking sweaty. Oh my god, you guys have no idea. I was just pouring. Then the fireworks rose in the night sky. Behind the shrine on a plateau overlooking town, Kawaku-san and I looked up at the sky. Amazing. Shiki-san, did you see that firework just now? All sprinkled like that, it really looked like a willow. I saw. It almost looked like it was gonna fall on us, didn't it? Yes, it was so pretty, it was almost scary. So she said, but the fireworks weren't the only beautiful thing. Even while watching the fireworks, I was also watching Kawaku-san's smiling profile at my side. Shiki-san, what is it? Why have you suddenly fallen silent? Do you feel ill? She seemed worried, and I shook my head to indicate no was a response. It's nothing, just a little regret. You were gonna be this joyous, and I should have taken you all sorts of places even sooner. Summer is already over, so it feels almost too late, I said shamefully. But my words... My, what are you saying? It's not like you, Shiki-san. Kawaku-san brushed them off with a smile. Certainly summer is over, however, isn't that unimportant? After summer comes autumn, and after that is winter. But, if it just has to be summer, Shiki-san, then well... After a while, the next summer will come again. As Kawaku-san spoke, pow! An especially large firework exploded. Shiki-san, it's a star mine, a star mine! You know the names of them. Look! Placing both her hands on my cheek, or placing both hands on my cheeks, she forcibly turned my head upwards, I was gonna say. And there I saw a beautiful firework falling. That certainly would have been my loss to miss. See, isn't it pretty? Since we did come to see them, not watching them would be rude. They're over in an instant, so if you don't remember them, then it'd be truly a shame. Kawaku smiled. That smile was truly innocent, and it was obvious that she was just enjoying every instant of the festival from the bottom of her heart. Yeah, that's right. If they're gonna disappear soon, then... Right, you don't enjoy to your heart's content, leaving no regrets, then it would truly be a waste. That's exactly right. If you have time to regret what is past or what is to come, then it's a waste to not enjoy the present. Even as the fireworks stop, the festival ends and the summer changes to autumn. As long as we exist, the time for us to meet again will come. I lose. Staring up at the fireworks, I absentmindedly muttered, Excuse me? What did you lose? Isn't that obvious? Is anything under lost to? It'd either be this blazing summer or the one by my side. Yeah. I really love you, Kohaku-san. This person who will both chide me and forgive me, all with a smile. Kohaku-san caught her breath and was silent. She's not used to anything like this, so being told my feelings so plainly launched her into blushing confusion. And that's one main reason I always lose to her. Kohaku-san, since summer's over, where should we go and what should we do next? I started to ask but closed my mouth. Pow! A giant flower appeared in the sky. Summer isn't over yet. In an inaudible voice I said, for everything that's happening and for everything to come, thank you. And so, this story ends here. But it's not that the curtain has fallen. There are still many new moments to come and many happy times left to build. Even when the festival's over, things go on. So, in the morning when you open your eyes, a brand new day will be waiting. Oh, every time it hits. Every time it hits, so good. These are so good. Honestly, this is a way to do credits in your game. Hot damn. Hot damn. There is an art. There is a definitive art to writing a visual novel ending that when you read gives you the goosebumps. And I'm going to say it, all 5 of these have hit me. The way the music is, the pacing, like the pacing of a visual novel is like, when you time it perfectly, it's an amazing thing. And I'm very happy that, I was able to pop up with this. So, well, I'm going to kill that again. Hopefully it saves, because if not, I don't want to have to do that off screen. That'll be super boring. Okay. Type Moon. Okay, the art director's neighbor, opera singer during both day and night. That sounds terrible. So, let me see here. We have the fun disc menu. Okay. You again. Okay, so I'm going to give you... Okay, so let's go to the jukebox. Go back, and that should unlock everything. Okay. Well, let's see the scene select here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot of scenes. Oh, thank god they're labeled. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Dang. All right. Let's go. Okay. Well, let's see here. What are we missing? Shoot, am I gonna have to go through and just check for all the ones that I don't know? Well, we have the other scenes at the top here. Okay, so let's again jukebox. I don't know why you have to go to the jukebox then come back. Okay. We have a rock and a hard place. Please don't be porn. I've heard most of these are. The something dilemma. I don't know what that symbol is. Hello, cat. Ah, cute little kitten has lost its way. I wonder what its name is. The file name of that image is ren.t2.jpg. Its name must be Ren. Nobody reads internal file names. It's Len in Melty Blood, and that's official, yeah? Melty Blood? What is that anyway? Somehow I get the feeling you're talking about something that hasn't happened yet. Whatever it is, it doesn't sound very trustworthy. The two sounds are interchangeable in Japanese, so both Ren and Len are valid romanizations. But Ren sounds so masculine, it doesn't fit at all. What do you mean it sounds rather girly to me? Len just makes me think of Leonardo. Or Leonard. Was it Leonard or Leonardo? No, Leonard. Which is, yeah. I've always used Ren and I'm sticking with it. I also think Len sounds cuter. Hey, you're not supposed to vote twice. It's important to honor the original writer's intention. But we don't know what that even is. Who cares about the name? It's fine too either way. It's fine too, haha. Now why would you say that? Names are important. Being a cat myself, I have to say that Len is much cuter. You again? Get out. Jeez, calm down, guys. Maybe we should ask its own opinion. Seems quite intelligent. Can I say something? It's Renu. I don't know. I'm actually not pronouncing it right, but it's Japanese characters. Cool. Okay. What about Disp Layer? Last one of these, I guess. Well, that one was important, so we might be good. Hello? Oh? What? Disp Layer? Oh? What? What? Hi? What? Oh, it's a layer displayer. Okay. Okay. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Okay. Interesting. Well, next time we have a lot to get through in terms of scenes that we missed. There might be a few. We're going to go through and check. And then the final scenes of the game. I'm going to bring up the big flow chart and we're going to see. But for now, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time for what is definitively probably going to be the conclusion of Kagetsu Tohya. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Ciao.